The first time, like I said, I was 40. I was scared. My son was 16 and I was a single mom. So that's fairly scary. I did have lots of friends and family, though my family lives on the other coast. They live 3,000 miles away from me. But I had the family that I chose here in the high desert. So, and they were wonderful. Everyone here. You don't need to go down the hill to be diagnosed or to have a mammogram. This is the one right here. But it was scary. I was fortunate. I had a lumpectomy and followed up by radiation. So my life, I did everything I normally did. Every day, I made a conscious effort of doing everything that I normally do. And sometimes it was a forced, you had to. I had to talk to myself to do it. The second time, I was 50, so it was 10 years apart, and it was on the other breast, so it wasn't a reoccurrence. So that time, I then had genetic testing done to see if I had the gene. I did not, thank you. And I had already started making plans of having a double mastectomy, but I didn't do it because I had talked to medical personnel and they said I didn't need to do it unless I wanted to do it. And I chose not to. I'm still scared every anniversary, and I won't lie about that. I still hold my breath till I get my results, and then I breathe. And that's okay. That's anybody that has had any kind of illness, you don't want it to reoccur. But if it does, there are people out there, there's medical technology out there, there's medical things that are happening in our communities that are wonderful. And they're there to help. You just have to ask. And there's no shame in asking. That doesn't make anybody weak or anything like that. There's no shame in asking for some help. Well, I had a young son when I was 40, so I was scared, as anyone should be. It's frightening. But I got myself involved with support groups. The staff at RadNet, they are very compassionate. That goes a long way for anybody with a diagnosis. I just kept getting myself involved in things so that I could meet people and know that I was not the only one. You aren't the only one. There are people out there that will help you. And you just have to ask, because we don't know if you want the help. Because a lot of us have had family members who have had cancer, and they can kind of give you their experiences, but it's good to find someone outside your circle of people, because they give you another perspective. And it might be something that your family or your circle of friends didn't experience. So that helps in keeping you active and going and knowing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. First of all, make sure that you are an informed patient. You ask questions, and they're not going to come. Those questions that you're going to have aren't going to pop up when you're in the doctor's office or when you go to see an oncologist or a radiology oncologist. They're going to come in the middle of the night, or they're going to come when you're walking around going to grocery shopping. Keep a pad of paper in your purse, or now with our phones, we can write down notes. Ask those questions. Always bring somebody with you. The second set of ears are wonderful, and because they might think of something that you didn't even think of. But know that you have people around you, medical personnel. They will help you. You just have to ask. And make sure that you know every step of what they're doing. You have to be your patient advocate. Have a buddy with you if you need a second patient advocate. Make sure that they have access to your medical records, that you trust that person so that they can help you.